Hi, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. Yeah. How was your school day today?
Really good.
What did you learn?
We learned about math, English, French, and music.
Mm. Are you still learning French at home?
Yes.
Yes. You think it's which one is easier, English or French?
English.
Oh, because you have the environments. Like Canada, in Canada, people speak English, right? Mm. Do many people in Canada speak French?
Depends on where you at. So if I'm from here, then not really much people speak French. But
Not
in
many. Not
Montreal,
really many.
not really many.
Mm. But
But in Ottawa and in Montreal,
mm.
um, people there they speak French very much.
Okay.
And today I practiced skiing.
Oh, how was it?
It's good. I just failed
Mm.
like 3 times.
Oh, is it hurt?
No, but when I
Guess
one of the time when I stand up,
stop
it
taking meeting
is
notes.
You
because like my ankle is kind of like
ankles?
yes, my ankles was hurt.
Mm. You need to be careful because you want to follow the sports career, right? You want to be a
Yes.
sport man in the future, sport person in the future. So you need to be careful.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay, so we keep going with the idioms.
okay.
You still remember this one?
Um, Bee in the bunny hat.
The idiom is to have a bee in your bonnet.
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 What does it mean?
It's
It means
me. It's me that you always think about it. Or talk about it
That's right. For
about something.
example,
Example: Lucy has a bee in her bonnet about recycling.
what does it mean?
Lucy, can I tell like has to be in her bonnet? Then I say the meaning of it.
Sure.
The meaning.
Sure.
Okay. Lucy khi nào cũng nghĩ hoặc là nói tới về việc recycling
Tái chế.
tái chế.
can you guess the idiom here?
What's this?
Um, park no parking up the wrong tree. I think
The idiom is barking up the wrong tree.
parking up the wrong tree.
Nice.
It means you're blaming the wrong person or making the wrong choice. For example, Chloe's barking up the wrong tree if she thinks Bianca broke the vase.
What does it mean?
Chloe, what do I said the meaning first or the
Yeah.
example?
You say the meaning.
Okay, you're blaming the It's meaning that you're blaming the wrong person or making a wrong choice.
So Chloe's, can you tell me about the example?
Chloe parking up the wrong tree if she think Bianca Bianca broke the vase.
What does it mean in Vietnamese?
Chloe, Chloe, blame, lộn,
Chloe đã đổ lỗi nhầm người.
Chloe đã,
Đổ lỗi
đã
nhầm người.
đổ lỗi nhầm người. Nếu mà cô ấy nghĩ Bianca làm bể cái bình bông.
Đúng rồi con.
Let's
Oh, okay, this is a new one today.
take a look at the next card. Can you guess this idiom?
Oh, what's that? What do you think?
Don't let the horse run. What? Don't let the horse run. I think mine. I think is not let the horse run. What? Yeah, I think so.
The idiom is hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
Yeah, you say don't let the horses out, right? You say don't let the horses out. This one, yeah, nearly correct. Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
What do you think it mean?
Babies mean don't let it go around. Like, yeah.
You know that it doesn't mean it doesn't have anything to talk about horses, right? It's not.
Yes.
It has another meaning. So, what is that? Pay attention? No. I don't know.
It means to slow down or stop for a moment. For example, hold your horses. Let's think this through before making a decision.
It means
slow down or stop for a moment.
you know that horses, they are very fast, right?
Yes.
And they usually get mad. They are not calm. They're not calm, but they usually get mad and they try to run or do something. Yeah, they rarely calm. So if they say that, oh, hold your horses, it means calm down, slow down, stop for a moment. Okay? Example, you read.
Example, hold the horses. Let's think this through before making a decision.
What does it mean?
It means chậm lại hoặc là dừng lại, suy nghĩ về cái đó trước khi bạn có một đáp án,
Đưa ra quyết định. Okay. Hold your horses. Yeah. Okay. Bình tĩnh lại, từ từ, suy nghĩ cái đã. Okay. So now, can you make a sentence? Can you make an example for that?
Hold your horse. Wait, what? Can I say about like if somebody runs so fast like that, or?
No, it doesn't mean about running. It's mean about your thinking or your action.
I don't really have one.
You tell me.
I don't have one.
You don't have one. Sometimes like you decide to do something, but it's really quick. You haven't think too much. Ví dụ như con định mua cái gì đó con thấy đẹp quá, đi vô trong nào đó trong mall con thấy cái đó đẹp quá đó, giờ con muốn mua dữ lắm rồi, là con muốn lấy liền, con muốn lấy liền. Nhưng mà anh hai con nói là hold your horses, xem coi là hả cái này có chất lượng không, chẳng hạn vậy á con.
Didn't happen to me yet, but
Chưa hả con?
it do.
Yeah, so you think of something in your class, something that you do too quick, and then somebody stop you, or somebody do something too quick and then you stop them.
Well, I do fast stuff, but they just don't tell me. But
Like you submit your test paper too fast.
well, no, I don't do that because I really have to make sure I don't rush.
You don't rush. Okay, so maybe you think of somebody is rush in your class.
Don't. Oh, my friend have a decision. No, my friend. How do I start? What do I start with?
Like you imagine that you talking to him. You are talking to him. Daniel.
Hold your.
Daniel, hold your horses. For example.
Max, hold your horses about about you want to sign up for chess club or not.
Ah, okay. Max, hold your horses. Let's think this through before you decide you join the club or not. Okay, and you say again?
Max, hold your horses. Let's think this through before no. This through before you sign up for the chess club. I think it's just happened yesterday. I just didn't know him.
Here's another one. Can you guess the idiom?
What's that?
Is it an oxus?
Hmm.
No. But I know that he broke something, but I don't know what's that animal.
So me, you guess.
Ox. I think it's an ox, right? Ox broke. What did that call? Like the thing.
Vase. This is the vase.
It's a vase. Oh, okay. Oxen broke the vase.
The idiom is a bull in a china shop.
What?
Oh, this one is a bull.
A bull.
Yeah. Này là con
In
bò.
a china shop.
Cái này là cái con bò tót đó con. Cái con bò mà hay cụng á, hay người ta hay cho nó thi đấu cụng nhau á. Nó rất là hung hăng. Con này rất là hung hăng, nó là bò tót.
But what's to say in a china shop?
This is, yeah.
Oh, Is it gonna be like in a oat shop or something like that?
Yeah, a boy in a china shop. What does it mean? What do you think?
I think it's mean. Um. You in a. Oh, don't go too fast. No. Don't go too fast. And pay attention. I don't really know.
It means being careless and likely to cause damage.
Oh, too careless and likely to cause damage.
You know, in a china shop, they usually put a lot of vases in there. So a bull is really careless. A bull really careless. So when if it go to a china shop, it will break something. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's mean a bull in a china shop means really careless.
For example, Henry was like a bull in a china shop during the meeting.
Can you read this one?
Henry was like a bull in a china shop during the meeting.
What does it mean?
Henry was. It was it?
Henry giống như là một Henry rất là bất cẩn ở trong meeting là gì con? Cuộc họp.
Yeah.
Cuộc họp con ha. Ok, Henry giống như con một con bò ở trong tiệm người Trung Quốc. Có nghĩa là một Henry rất là bất cẩn. Khi mà ở trong cuộc họp có thể là Henry làm bể cái gì đó, hoặc là làm rơi, hoặc là quên in giấy hay cái gì đó con ha. So, have you ever been a boy in a china shop sometimes?
No.
Con đã từng rất là bất cẩn và gây ra phá này phá kia chưa con?
No.
Like some kids, I see that when their parents are making some kind of cooking or painting the houses, yeah, maybe making something. She's buying some kind of glasses, and then you was like a boy in a china shop because you touch those glasses and you play with those glasses, for example.
Not really, because I'm not a bull in a china shop, to be honest.
So anybody in your house or anybody in your in your class?
I think. Oh, Michael.
What has he done?
Michael was like a bull in a. No. How do I say? He was going to like when he goes somewhere, we just like old school, we walking, but like he keep touching other like people stuff, but like he go there's a shop and he don't he's like a bull in a china shop.
Did he damage something?
Yes.
Yeah, he damaged something because he's really naughty, right?
Yes.
I had a student in the USA and he's a a little bit naughty like that.
Oh.
It's hard for him to sit like you to learn, but he really like reading like you.
Oh.
But whenever I tell him to do the writing or something, he just doesn't want to do that. Was very naughty and lazy. But um, I told him sometimes, and I give him stickers, and then he try more, and then he did it. It's nice. But he's really naughty. He's naughtier than you. You in the same grade, like you in grade four, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's also in grade four. Okay, that's it. And look back to the two idioms that we got today. What is this?
Okay. Hold your horse.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
What does it mean?
Like you like clearly make your like your
Slow down.
just slow down or stop. Like the shoes and something.
Yeah.
How to say it?
You just say slow down. That's enough.
Oh, okay, slow
Hold
down.
your horses. Thay vì con nói là hold on, thì con nói hold your horses. You need to think carefully.
Hold your horses.
Yes. Slow down. Okay. The second one.
Slow down. Oh, a pool in the china shop.
That's good. A bull in a china shop.
A pool in a china shop.
What does it mean?
It means that you're not carefully, like you making damage.
You're very careless. You're not careful. You're careless.
You're not careful. Okay.
Good. Okay, now we keep going with the books. Last time we have Olympics skating, ice skating, right?
Yes. Wait. Oh.
Olympic skiing. Yeah.
Mm,
As I told you, when you done the book, you can choose one favorite player, then skier, and then I will show you his performance. Okay.
Thankful.
You keep reading.
Thankful slowly each day got better. He was able to walk and move his shoulder and arm without pain. By the third day, he is well enough to get back on the mountain while through never again Mir went and won the Super Chief, and he finished in 1 minute 34:82 seconds. No other skier broke 1 minute 35. The second place finisher was more than a half of a second behind Mir at 1 minute 35:43. 3 days after the Super G and less than a week after his downhill crash, Mir won the giant selling. He had the fastest time in both run and to win. 2 minute 38:51. That one was 18th of a second ahead of silver medalist Stefan Eberhardt of
Austria.
Austria. His time was 2.36. Mayer went to win 13th World Cup race in the 1997-98 season. He also won our first World Cup over title of his K2 Andrew Amadot. Already had won numerous honors by 2003. He had 3 Olympics gold medal, 4 World Championship medal, and several World Cup title. But in October of that year, while practicing, he crashed, breaking his ankle and tearing ligament. The Norwegian missed the entire ski season. He did win another race into the 2006 Olympics in Turin, Italy, where he won the Super G for third time. At 34, he became the only man to win for gold medal. In the alpine skiing, it was his last major ski race mystery.
This is Hermann Mayer celebrates after finishing the Super G at 1998 Olympic Winter Games. He won the event to claim the first of his 2 gold medals.
Appreciation came after one of his most spectacular crash in Olympics history. It is still showdown today to demonstrate
the extreme.
Demon sector to the extreme danger of downhill skiing.
Okay, we come to the next skier. Who is he? This is U.S. skier Johnny Mosley performs a jump during a moguls event at 1998 Olympic Winter Games in Nagano, Japan. Yeah, can you read?
He was already on the 15th play of the 1998 Olympics Winter Games in Nagano, Japan, and the United States still had not won a medal. That fact was somewhat embarrassing for Team USA. The Winter Game began in 1924. Signed then only Norway had won more medals than the United States. And U.S. Olympics official had said that the American team would have one of its best Olympics promotion in Nagano. U.S. fans were starting to get nasty Their best hope at the moment was mogulist skier named Johnny Mosley, U.S. Johnny Mosley performed during the war. Even at the 1998 Olympics Winter Game in Nagano, Japan.
Event.
Mostly was at 22 years old, born in Puerto Rico. He didn't even see snow until he was 3 years old. Yet Mosley wasn't a longer shot. He had won the overall freestyle World Cup in both 1995 and 1996. Plus, he had won 3 of the 6 World Cup event in the 2 months before the Winter Game. However, he finished 15th first in one of other three, but that was the nature of moguls and event couldn't be unpredictable. The runners about 200, 300 yard, 183 to 200, 274 meter long. Large pumps or moguls fill most of the course. Plus, skiers also have to go off large ramp and perform tricks. 25% of the score is fast. They complete course. The other 75 percent
Comes from churches.
From churches.
Scores.
They scores a skier on how well they get around the mall. 50% and how they perform tricks. 25% mostly already was in good portion. He had the best qualifying to score 2 days earlier. Then he field was cut to 16th. Now the skiers were on in reverse order for skiing
Where's that?
It's like after after going in reverse order of finish that meant what meet
Which one? Time to Shine or something? Where?
no up a bit, and you see it like when you see going the reverse order of finish, and it said that
That meant he would go last.
Oh,
that meant he could go last.
He would go last. Time to shine. Mostly chef competitors was Canada. Jean Pressure was the defending Olympics champion. He had also won 2 World Cup events earlier in the season, but Canadians had scored only 52 points in the final. Finland, Jane Lateral 26 in Sammy Muston
Mostonen.
Muston 25-76 were ahead of him in the standing. Mostly push off the edge of the hill start and began looking down Mount Lizard, a large, energetic crowd wait at the bottom of the hill. His mom and dad were chanting, USA! USA! Other fan rang bell and honk horn about 1/3 of the way down. His first jump, he performed a double twisting on spirit that was a trick in which he twists his hips back and forth twice, and then spirit his skis out before landing. Dennis was back to getting around Lucas 2/3 of the way. Down was his big jump over was previous couple of years mostly had
This is Mosley. Mosley has worked on a trick called you read?
Work on a trick called 360 Mute Wrap. It was mostly for promotional film and fun. Some called a helicopter or an iron cross or a helicopter iron cross. That because mostly cross his skis to make them look like baddies of a chopper or a cross. He then spun 360 degrees, a turn mostly at a unique touch by pulling his leg and grabbing the blinding of his left skis with the right hand when he approached the jump, he slipped turned into the circle. Mostly took a breath through the small hole, taking off the good air. Mostly then executed the jump flawlessly and landed with no problem. The last thing he was to do was get the bottom of the hill without failing. It took only 25 seconds to get it from beginning to the end and when filling across the finish line, mostly knew he had won. He thrust his arms up as he crossed under the finish banner. Spray snow, as he skied to a top to a stop and then fell over into the path, skirting the finish area. He got up and again his arm went in the air. He turned back and looked into beaming sun with his mouth wide open. I got number one, mostly yelled. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Now what do I do? I'm going to Disney. How about that? That's unbelievable. I never thought I would happen.
Okay, this is
When the score war post mostly was a word 2693, nearly full point better than La Cheha. His run had the second fastest of the day, but more important, his signature trick could became a shrivel of moves skier for year to come.
to come. Now, this is the next one. A US skier, Picabo Street, flies over a jump during a Super G at 1998 Olympic Winter Game in Nagano, China. Now, can you read?
Okay. Pinnacle Street was such a daredevil as a kid that her mother shouted when she went out to play. She skis jump off the chair. A lift from 20 feet, 6.1 meter in the air. She'd wage BB gun wars the boy in her town. In an abandoned hotel. She played tackle football. She raced BMX bikes. She boxed. My job was to keep her older brother to keep Beko alive. Her mother said, half joking like it was that during nature that led straight to the downhill skis fastest and most dangerous race.
Okay.
She won World Cup downhill title in 1995 and 1996. She became the first American to win World Cup downhill championship. Her devil may care attitude also
resulted in a lot of bruises and scrapes.
result as in a lot of bruises and scrape, but none were worse than those suffered in in December 1996 street crash while training in Valley, Colorado. She was left with a broken bone and laughing and a torrential character ligament in her left knee. The injury came 40 months before the start of the 1998 Olympics Winter Games in Nashville, Japan. Street had earned the silver that downhill at the 1994 game in Lillehammer, Norway. She stood on the podium next champion Katja Schingeris of Germany as a German national anthem played. It was then that Street vowed to win the next gold medal. Now that dream was in danger. She had a little more than a year to get back to world class form. It was impossible for most, but Street was not like most. Unique name. Street was born in the 1971 and grew up in Toronto. In Daniel, her parent Rolando, also known as Stolby.
And they were hippies.
And they were hippies. That term describes people who reject many values considered normal in mainstream society. One value they reject was in selecting their
Daughter's name.
Street parent listed her name as baby girl Street on her birth certificate. They planned to let her pick her own name when she got older. She decides the decision came sooner than expected. When Street was to the family decide to an overseas trip to go need no to go she need a first name for her passport, so Sophie pick one he knew. His daughter loved playing the game Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
There was
You know Peekaboo game?
no.
Like cút hà trong tiếng Việt con biết chờ cút hà, mấy em bé hay thích chơi con.
I guess yes.
So you know, cô giờ diễn tả về là con biết chưa?
Well, I heard of it's like in Vietnamese, but I didn't know it in English.
Okay,
Peekaboo.
yes. Peekaboo, okay.
In the language of the Native American show band Freebird. So she went with that. The comeback trail street never gave up after her crash. 3 months later, she joined the U.S. ski team for the World Cup stop in Japan. This was her one chance to see Rosie.
Okay, let me read this one. Rosie Mittermeier. West German Rosie Mittermeier began skiing on the World Cup circuit at 16 in 1966, its first season. Over the next 10 years, she never won a downhill race in the World Cup. Yet, Mittermeier claimed her first goal at 1976 Olympics in Innsbruck, Austria. 3 days later, she won the slalom, and 2 days after that, she nearly won a third gold medal. Mittermeier won a silver medal in the giant slalom. She missed gold by 12 hundred là 12 phần 100 của giây á con. Nghĩa là
Oh,
một giây mà có 20 phần đi, một giây mà chia ra 20 phần đi thì bạn này chậm hơn cái người mà được huy chương vàng á, 12 phần của 100 lần của giây. Nói sao ta? Nghĩa là một giây rất là ngắn đúng không con? Nhưng nếu con chia một giây ra thành 100 phần bằng nhau á thì bạn này chỉ có thua cái người dẫn đầu mà được huy chương vàng là 12 phần của cái 100 phần của một giây đó thôi. Có nghĩa là rất là ít luôn á. Siêu ít, mày phải dùng đồng hồ điện tử cảm ứng mới đo được con, chứ mình đo bằng nhìn bằng mắt thường là hai người xem gần như nhau đúng không con? Nhưng mà nếu mà dùng đồng hồ điện tử sẽ thấy là bạn kia chỉ thua một tí xíu, chưa được một giây nữa, một chút à. Bạn này thua có một tí xíu. So she missed goal by 12 hundredths of a second, and a win would have made her the first woman to win 3 Alpine gold medals in one Olympics. She retired 3 months later at 25. Oh, you think that they retired too early?
Well, yes.
Why is that?
Because maybe, are you asking me because like why they retire like that?
Yeah.
Like,
what do you think? What do you think? Sport people usually retire very early. Why?
Like because when you do sport, your body will feel like hurt when you do sport after. Like me, my leg when I'm doing sport after the day, my leg really hurt. So like I have to squeeze it like all the time so it's not hurt. So yeah, I think because like their body not really feel good, so they want to retire early. So yeah, I think it's like that.
Yes, because of injuries, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we still have like 4 minutes. We've been through a lot of skiers. So yeah, I think that you can choose your favorite right now.
My favorite is the. I think my favorite was the guy. I forgot his name. Like we just read it like not really long ago.
You mean this guy?
Yes, that guy. Yes.
Johnny Mosley.
Yes.
Johnny Mosley is the U.S. skier, and
Yeah.
he won in 1998 Olympic winter. Johnny Mosley, okay.
Ooh.
Is he retired now? I think he already retired.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask. Like, is he retired yet?
Johnny Mosley. Okay. 50 years old right now. Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, he retired. He retired, but he's still the ambassador for the sport. He's the person on media, and he has a restaurant. Nói chung là chú này cũng đa năng đó con, chú này cũng giỏi. Nói chung là sau khi về hưu thì chú này lên truyền hình làm nhân vật nổi tiếng con, tham gia nhiều chương trình truyền hình, xong rồi chú này còn làm đại diện thương hiệu cho mấy cái đồ thể thao á, xong rồi chú này còn mở nhà hàng nữa. Chung là chú này cũng kinh doanh dữ. Chú ấy dùng danh tiếng của chú ấy, chú bắt đầu phát triển công việc của chú ra con. Dạ, nhưng mà chú retire rồi nha.
Okay.
Ừ. Can we watch this one later?
Sùi màu gà là biểu hiện phổ biến của nhiễm HPV ở nam giới. Chủ động không chủ quan, phòng vệ HPV ngay.
Tết có thật hảo với bạn. Vội vã trở về. Tất bật trang trí.
When I started freestyle skiing,
Yeah, let's watch
He
it.
did more for skiing that day than a lot of people will do in their entire lifetime.
Mosley's the man. He's absolutely the man.
when I started freestyle skiing, it still looked a lot like this. Competitors throwing the same old tricks and lots of rigid rules. Then the 1998 Nagano Olympics happened. Landing the 360 mute grab and winning the gold medal turned out to be way beyond what I ever expected.
Won the gold. Where are you gonna go from here?
I'm gonna go ski for Warren Miller, man. That gold medal run didn't just propel my ski career, it ushered in a new era of freestyle and changed mogul skiing forever. I was happy to carry that torch. And when it comes to torchbearers who push the sport of skiing, there are plenty of them at my home mountain, Squaw Valley. Like JT Holmes,
In the early 90s, Johnny Mosley was the man on the freestyle team. He was put on the planet to ski moguls.
Olympian Errol Kerr,
When he threw that 360 mute grab, I think he did more for skiing that day than a lot of people will do in their entire lifetime. Overnight, transformed the sport from something that is old school and kind of stuck in its ways. Johnny Mosley, I think, single-handedly pulled the sport into cool, into mainstream.
freestyle skiing has progressed so much since '98, and not just for moguls. And as much as people say I've influenced the sport, skiing has given me much more in return. I've been able to travel to amazing places and ski with incredible people. But now, there's nothing better than getting to pass on my love for skiing to my kids.
How my kids perceive my ski career, how it affects them. My original theory was that it would drive them to want to get out of town as quick as possible, but so far it's been positive. I'm having like more fun skiing than I've ever had in the last few years. I can attribute a lot of that to like going out skiing with them and seeing like stuff that they like to ski and being like, hell yeah, I love to hit that off the side of the trail like all day long.
Oh, we look at his kids. Yeah, he trained his kids to go skiing like him. Okay. You want to be his kids?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Okay, so we finish here. Next time we keep going.
Okay.
Yes, next time maybe we move on to the next book.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Bye, teacher.